Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the absolute stratosphere of automotive tuning. We're talking about what happens when the world's most elite aftermarket tuners get their hands on Lamborghini's already unhinged hybrid V12 flagship, the Revuelto. Right out of the factory, this car is an absolute monster. But as you know, in the world of high-end hypercars, there's always someone who wants just a little bit more.
Which brings us to a really fascinating question. How do you possibly upgrade a car that already represents the absolute peak of modern engineering? Seriously, the Revuelto pairs a naturally aspirated V12 with a highly sophisticated hybrid system. When a car is essentially engineered to perfection right out of the box, where do aftermarket designers even start?
Well, to figure that out, we're putting two totally different tuning philosophies head-to-head today. On one side, you've got Novitec. They're all about refinement, acoustics, and dialing in that perfect stance. And on the flip side, Mansory. They bring a carbon-heavy, visually aggressive, totally unapologetic transformation. It is a crazy contrast in how to elevate a hypercar.
Part 1. The Novitec Philosophy, Stance and Sound.
So let's look at Novitec first. They approach the Revuelto kind of like a double espresso. They aren't trying to reinvent it, they're just amplifying the kick. They use wind tunnel tested exposed carbon aero components, then they pair those with custom forged wheels co-developed with Vossen. That's a staggered 21 and 22-inch setup, by the way, and drop the ride height by exactly 25 millimeters. That combination drastically improves both the center of gravity and the car's aggressive road presence.
And what I absolutely love here is their deep respect for heritage. For their launch car, Novitec wrapped it in this striking purple shade that's directly inspired by the 1993 Lamborghini Diablo SE30. It's such a smart nod, right? It perfectly connects Lamborghini's ultra-modern electrified future right back to its raw, legendary V12 past.
But if you know Novitec at all, you know their true claim to fame is acoustic engineering. They take the Revuelto's exhaust note from a polite V12, honestly if such a thing even exists, to a full-bore Italian opera. They pull this off with advanced active sound management, which basically lets the driver unleash absolute chaos with just the press of a single button.
To achieve that unmatched sound, they definitely don't cut corners. Buyers can opt for high-grade stainless steel, or you can go all out with ultra-light Inconel. That is the exact same material used in Formula One exhausts. They even offer optional gold plating. And hey, that isn't just a flex, it actually provides superior thermal dynamics for the entire engine bay.
Part 2. The Mansory Transformation, Carbonado X.
All right, welcome to the unapologetic world of the Carbonado X. Where Novitec goes for subtlety, Mansory brings a sweeping, incredibly aggressive catalog of forged carbon fiber. I mean, just look at this one-of-one launch car. It takes the sharp, fighter jet lines of the factory Revuelto and just cranks the dial all the way up to 11.
Their cohesive parts catalog instantly transforms the car's ground effects. Between the massive, aggressive front bumper lips and the heavily sculpted carbon side skirt flaps, every single piece is designed to make the car look like it's pulling G-forces even when it's just parked in a driveway.
Mansory leaves literally no surface untouched here. They offer entirely new replacement front bonnets, crafted completely in visible carbon fiber. And check out those aerodynamic race flaps dominating the front profile. It's not just about looking wild, it's a complete overhaul of the car's aerodynamic footprint.
The attention to the little details is pretty staggering too, from the glossy forged carbon mirror covers to the full replacement front fenders. Oh, and notice those illuminated Mansory logos baked right into the side vents? The sheer visual weight and texture of all these carbon weaves combined just makes it a spectacular piece of rolling art.
Part 3. The Climax, Pushing the Power Limits.
Now, a hypercar explainer wouldn't be complete without diving into the performance figures, right? When pushing the 6.5-liter V12 hybrid to its absolute limits, we see a massive difference in philosophy. Novitec opts for a targeted 33 horsepower bump by optimizing the exhaust flow, bringing the total to a very respectable 1,048 horsepower. Mansory, on the other hand, just shatters expectations. Through aggressive engine and exhaust tuning, their Carbonado X delivers a jaw-dropping 1,120 horsepower. That is a monumental, almost physics-defying leap in power. Part 4. Bespoke Details, Inside the Mansory Cabin.
When you're piloting a 1,120 horsepower monster, the cockpit absolutely needs to match the exterior. So the interior becomes a fully bespoke experience. We're talking entirely custom leathers, over 40 different color options just for your seatbelts, and illuminated carbon race pedals. But my absolute favorite detail, they actually relocate the carbon engine start button from the center console directly to the roof lining. It makes firing up this V12 feel literally like initiating the launch sequence of an aircraft. So this leaves us with one final provocative thought to chew on. Lamborghini obviously offers their own incredible ad personam customization program right from the factory. But when you bypass that program, when you take a practically perfect hypercar and push it to these incredible aftermarket extremes with Novitec or Mansory, have you finally achieved the ultimate expression of a Lamborghini flagship? I'll leave that up to you to decide. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.